So, you know what happened? 2 days ago, I got a message from my principal on my WhatsApp, telling us to complete our diary on time because he want to take it next day for checking. And he wanted us to complete with all little detail on it, and he wanted to have a kind of check on it. So I started preparing my diary. There was a lot of pending work, so I thought that I need to complete them. I started completing my diaries with giving all the details and everything, but I did not took pain to inform other people, other colleagues of mine, thinking that everybody must have gone through the message because everybody opens up their WhatsApp once in a while, so I don't need to tell them. Or you can say I did not this thing did not come to my mind that I should also discuss this kind of notice have come on all. So I started preparing my thing. I was very busy doing my thing, so I prepared all the things. And next day what happened, that I submitted my diary in the first period only, and the moment I came back from there, one of my colleagues started shouting at me, yelling at me, telling me that I am very irresponsible, I am not very cooperative, I am very selfish for not letting her know about it, and she couldn't finish it on time. I was really taken aback. I couldn't understand that how am I responsible for all these kind of mess up on her side, which she had created, she had done. I did not do anything. I don't have anything to do with her thing. She did not open her WhatsApp. She did not see the message. How am I responsible for this thing? Or constantly 1 hour she kept on telling me that I am irresponsible. I am not taking, pains to tell everybody. And she kept on reminding me that I am irresponsible and I am a selfish person, So very critical situations, and sometimes it happens with you too, when some person keeps an exceptional expectations from you. They keep a kind of expectation from you, thinking that you are going to guide them, you are going to tell them, and you are going to, help them out. It's okay. It happens when you are in a working place. A lot of people, they come together to help you to, to do the work in a group. In this case, I was not responsible for her messing up the things, She just cut me at my knees, telling me that I am the only person who has done wrong to her, and because of me, she was not able to submit her diary on time. So what is your reaction after noticing these kind of thing is very common in everybody's life who are working in a working place? This thing happens. So I think that first of all, if you have also gone through this kind of situation in your life, so what would you do? So I would suggest you that if such situation comes when such situation comes in your life, and are very much aware of the fact that this person is not harmful, only by certain immediate reaction, certain momentary reaction, she is hurting you, then it is okay. It is okay for you to get away from there. So just move away from there and let that person, be cool. Once she comes to her original self, just explain your thing in a normal way. Tell her that you are not responsible for what had happened, and deal with the things, situation in a nice way. So this is very common. But if someone keeps you poking at your working place, always humiliating you, always just cut at your knees, always tries to make you restless, then you have to take your own stand. First of all, let's know that why these people just try to disturb you. What are the reason they do it? So the first thing is that, these kind of people, you can keep them in the category of narcissistic people, abusive people, toxic people, because they do no other work, except from, making you pull down. Always they pull you down. Always they make you realize that whatever you are doing is not good, because maybe they are jealous of you. Maybe you are good at your work, you are getting a lot of appreciation from your authority. Maybe you are doing a lot of work which she is not accepting. She is not up to that good. She is not good at that work. She is not taking it positively. Maybe this person is insecure about everything, and maybe this person is insecure about lots of things in her life. Maybe she is not well settled down in her life and she's having some kind of problem in her life. Maybe some kind of weaknesses are there in her life which she is not able to deal with, and she thinks that you are the person to whom she can put down all her the problem which she's having in your life. So because you are not protesting, you are not saying anything, so she finds you vulnerable. So that is why every time she comes with her assaulting things, she always strikes you. So it's okay, first of all, don't deal with such kind of people, because you are not going to change them, you are not going to make them understand what they are doing. But if you keep on putting back the thing which they have put on you, if you come to their state, their label, you are stooping down to their label, so there is no difference between him or you. That is why it is better not to deal with that thing, because when you are shouting and yelling at them back, you are disturbing your own self. You are disturbing your inner self, your inner peace. You are also shouting at the same pitch, and to make that person realize that whatever they have done is not good. So it is not going to work for you. Rather, it would disturb you, because when you go on explaining your own thing, proving yourself innocence, things aggravates. And this person again comes with something new. So it is better to move away from there, not to indulge in this kind of thing. Lot of allegation may be put on you, so just don't say anything, get away from there. Maybe you can think that this is a kind of cowardice action when you are not taking a stand for yourself, but I would suggest there are a lot of other ways to deal with it. First of all, try to analyze this person, that if this person is in the habit of disturbing you, insulting you all the time, or this person occasionally come to you and putting this kind of thing on you, it means this person is disturbed from within. Maybe there is some issues are there in their house which is disturbing them, and he or she finds a best place to throw up all the things in front of you. So just try to understand this person. You are not going to change this person. Don't do anything to make this person realize that whatever you are doing is wrong. Don't tell them. Rather, try to understand his background. Try to understand his own thing. Why, from where this person is coming over. Why he's having so much issues in his life. Maybe he's very disturbed from within. And, when you feel good, when you not in a, condition to deal with such kind of person, you are not letting your anger come to the surface, to pour out, whatever there inside you. And when you feel calm, sit with that person. Sit with that person, telling him calmly that you are not going to bear anything else in your life, and you are not going to tolerate it anymore. If this person is a little abusive, if this person is making you harass, if this person you always getting under your nerves, so to making you always feel bad, tell them that that you are not accepting this kind of thing. Set your own boundaries. Okay, set your own boundaries, but don't be too strict, not too lenient. Be friendly with everybody, but you have to set your own boundaries so that no one can leap over and come to you and to hurt you. Maybe you have some issues, some point, and they know their weaknesses, they know your weaknesses. They come to that point, and again repeatedly they hurt you on that point. So if you feel bad about it, tell them that this is my the thing which I am dealing with, so please don't do it. Tell them in a nice way. Don't insult straight back or cry down, or try to, what you call, feel bad about it, because some people are in the habit of poking you or other people every time, every day, because some people do it unknowingly. They don't have any intention to hurt you, because they are not very aware of the things, aware of your the wounded person, where you are getting hurt, your wounded point. They don't know about it. Maybe they do it because of their habit. So one person there in my workplace, he always comes with a kind of, sometimes I used to get irritated by the way he used to talk to me. So sometimes he would talk something which is totally irrelevant. So initially I used to take this person very seriously, thinking that he's going to mess up my whole day, and he's going to, disturb me in some way or other. But later on I decided not to indulge with that person, not to take this person seriously, thinking that this is his habit. Later on I came to know that this person is having lot of challenges, lot of issues in his house, and he just want to get a kind of, relief from doing these kind of things. Don't deal with such kind of people, in a same way as they have done to you. Rather, try to understand their position. I'm quite sure that you have not taken the responsibility to correct people, to to make them realize what they are doing is wrong. But still, if you are taking it lightly, ignoring those people, you are stable with your mental peace. Because if their real motive is to disturb you, if they do it intentionally, and you are getting affected by the thing, which they are doing, so there would be no choice, to come out of it, because they have succeeded in their intention to make you restless, and you are getting affected with that kind of thing. So if their real motive is to disturb you, to make you restless, if you need to know it, and if you come to know about this fact that this person's only motive is to make you disturbed, so just show them you are not getting affected by the talk, by the deed which they have done to you. Rather, you are totally oblivion to all these things which is happening to you, and you are happy in your own zone. I would tell you that create a kind of bubble around you, a kind of set a kind of boundary around you, so that these persons, abusive behavior will bounce back to them. It will not going to affect you. It will not going to prove wrong in your life in any way. So that is why always be positive, and don't pay attention to these small people's, these trivial, things, this trivial people may affect you to some extent only, but permanently they are not going to disturb you. You know what, sometimes when you do something positive, when you are very much busy in your life, people disturb you. People, they can't take it, in a very good manner. They always come in your way, being a kind of obstacle. They don't want to deviate you, they want to disturb you. So it is better not to pay attention to their action, rather be in your line. But I would tell you, if somebody does it again and again and again, disturbing you, take your stand yourself. Tell them that you are not going to accept it anymore, and you are going to take action against it. Tell them frankly that you are not enjoying this thing, you are not entertaining this kind of behavior from this side. But if somebody is doing it, occasionally to make you feel bad, or it is in their behavior, which always, happens, so don't bother too much about it. If somebody is, very rarely, they come up with these kind of things, like in my case, what happened, I told you. So you need to be very generous to deal with this kind of thing, very generously. Try to understand the psychology of that person, why this person is behaving badly with me, why this person is doing this kind of things to me. Maybe I am responsible to some extent for not doing good to that person, you know. So it's better to understand the thing, to try to take the situation into hand and try to figure it out, that why and to what extent you are responsible for the insulting things which is happening to you, or you are totally, you know, ignorant of all these things. Certainly this thing is happening to you, so it is up to you how you are taking up the things. So I would suggest you, the first of all, your self-education or self-awareness is very much needed. When you are making yourself learn that you are not getting affected with these kind of trivial or small petty things, you will remain untouched. Nobody can harm you. Nobody can make you understand that nobody can make you feel bad about it. So that is why try to create a kind of self-awareness. Try to understand what is your boundaries, how you have set your boundaries for yourself, what you are letting other people to do and what you are not letting other people to do you. Understand? So create your boundary from the very beginning, and that you can do by creating your own position in your workplace, you know. It means that neither too much mingling up with people, not stay too much away from them. Just make a kind of relationship with them that is very professional, at the same time a little cordial too. Okay, so when from the very beginning you are controlling your behavior, you are telling them, you are making them understand what is your liking, what are your what you dislike, what you like, and you are making them understand, they will not cross that boundary. But from the very beginning, if you are accepting, you're proving yourself to be, you know, generous hearted and accepting whatever comes in your way in a broad minded way, saying that I'm a generous person. So always you will have to feel these kind of things, you know. So that is why be a little, generous, at the same time be a little strict too. Don't discuss your private matters, your personal matters with anybody, you know, because, you know, it's okay, you know, everybody has to discuss something with their in workplace also. You find someone who is very close to you, that is okay. But if you're sitting around with lots of people together and you are pouring out with your own thing, you are coming out with your own problem, discussing them, so you will be a kind of mocking thing for them, you know. Maybe not in front of them, maybe when at your back, you know, they can ridicule you, they can they can ridicule at you, they can mock at you, they can make fun of you. So it is better not to disclose with any personal delicate thing with your colleague, you know. Maintain a kind of distance. But yes, if somebody is there who is very close to you, who understands you, you also understand them, you have a different kind of relationship that you have developed, that is okay. But just develop a kind of professional relationship with them and just stick to your work. So I hope you have understood my thing, and if you like my video, please share and subscribe, and I will always be coming with these kind of small things. I hope you would like it. Thank you so much.